Hey guys and dolls, and welcome back into another video. My name is Jason, and if you do want to see some of the plays that I'm currently watching, then do be sure to check out my last video, which I did upload on Friday, because they are some of the main plays that I am watching. In this video today, I am going to be going over some of the other plays in my portfolio and where I see them going over the next month, and I'm going to be drawing up on the charts so you guys can see where we are at. Now, the first play I'm going to be talking to you guys about is H2O Innovation, which I did do a big video on, so I will link that above now, and that is for the ticker symbol HEOFF. But be sure, guys, if you are new and you do find value at any point, then be sure to smash the like button down below and click that big red subscribe button below. We are on our way to 5k subscribers, and I can't wait for you to join this journey with us where we make money together. We have been smashing it on this channel and our plays are doing great. So today in H2O, I want to bring to your attention that we have actually down tested onto the 100 on the SMA. As you guys can see, we did touch this on a lovely pin bar, and we are currently sitting at the 50 on the Fibonacci retracement. So what I've done is I've actually gone onto my tools. I've actually got the Fibonacci at this level here. You can see there is a big line of support that I'm drawing up, and you can see that we did reach highs of about $3. Now, if I place the Fibonacci retracement to the highs and the lows of this, you can see that we are sitting at the 50. So that shows me that we are actually in an indicator right now where the markets could be turning around, because we are in fact touching that 100 on the SMA and we are down low on the RSI. I do believe that this is going to now allow us, because we have filled in this gap, to retrace back up for some more upward momentum. So H2O is going to be back on my watch list. This could be a good place because it is around that nice support. Always make sure to do your own research and due diligence, guys, because I am not a financial advisor, but this video is for educational purposes only. But this is one stock that I do have in my portfolio, and I do see myself adding some more on Monday, especially if we do have any further breakdowns below that $2.20 mark. I think that this could be a great player, and again, do be sure to check out that video because I have done a big video on H2O Innovation, and do know that this is a very, very long play that I am going to be playing out for the coming 5 to 10 years. So it's not going to be one of those quick grab penny stocks, get in and get out. The next stock I'm bringing to your attention today, guys, is NIO. NIO is the ticker symbol. You guys can see that we did actually break out of that wedge, just like I had said, and we had some bearish selling off as the markets were red for most of the week. Now, you can see that we actually did test down to retract to that 200 on the SMA, and if I was to draw a line straight across here, you guys can see that we are sitting at a lovely area of support, because you can see that here we are testing one area, we are testing again here 2, and again we are testing here on 3. So you can also see that there's even more areas of support right around here than we were in January, where we did actually pin bar down to bounce off that support before going long and breaking out that wedge. So I do believe that NIO does have an extremely strong support line around that $54 to $55 range, and I think it is just a matter of time until NIO does take off with some good news. We do have earnings coming out in about 2 weeks time, and again, NIO are projected to do over 500,000 sales in cars by the year of 2024, guys. So we are only a few short years away, and right now the capacity for NIO, they are only producing about 7,000 vehicles. So this is going to allow them to multiply that by about 10 times the amount in about 3 to 4 years. So do you think that NIO is going to still be sitting at $55 in 3 years from now? That is the question you have to do for your homework, because I believe that this is going to be a triple digit stock, guys, and we are going to absolutely fly up over the coming few years. NIO is going to be in my portfolio for at least the next 4 or 5 years, and I do see this in the triple digits. So I'm going to be holding on to this, and I do load up at any chance I find where we do break down below that 200 or retrace down to that 200 on the SMA. And you guys can see that we are actually stretched just outside on the RSI. About 2 days ago, we have actually come back in, and so that is a nice layer to tell me again that we do have an optimum price entry for NIO, because when all of these technicals line up, you can see that we are at support, you can see that we are actually at the 200 on the SMA, and you can see that we are overstretched on the RSI. And so what I want to teach you guys on this channel is, of course, I cannot read the future, so no one really does know if NIO is going to go up or down from here, but what I like to do is use all of these technical indicators to tell me where I can get optimum entry. And again, with me drawing up all of those things I have just talked about, that does tell me that right now would be a good chance to load my boat with NIO especially if I wanted to add or in fact start a position, because those technical indicators are telling me that things should start to turn around. Due to history, we can see that when we are at these points on the RSI, NEO does in fact go up time and time again. So that is why I like to use these technical indicators, and that's what I'm trying to help teach you guys on this channel, so that you guys can absolutely smash and dominate your time in the stock market, because I want you guys to have financial freedom. I want you guys to have financial leverage, and I hope that this channel is teaching you guys how to get there. So if you do find value, again, then be sure to smash that like button below, especially if you enjoyed what I have been teaching you so far, because I would love to have you on this journey. Now, Senseonics holding, guys, I know a lot of you have been asking me about this play. I am actually holding Senseonics, and I have an average price of around $4.50. So I am in around here. I do actually believe that we will see some volatility. Right now, you can see that we are on a quite high uptrend. We could potentially break down, and again, if we do, we may even test down as low as that $3 to $3.50 range. But really, I don't think that that is going to happen. I think if we do break down at all, we probably will go and retest around that $4 range. As you can see here, I did kind of draw a support on and around this area. I think this is going to be a new layer of support. So if I go over to their website, you guys can see that the only new news we do have, which did come out just 2 days ago, is the fact that we do have earnings that are due out on the 4th of March. If I go back one page, you see that we don't actually have any more information since I last did my video. So guys, my bull thesis for Senseonics still stands. I do see this as a $5 to $6 price target, especially if we do get that FDA approval, and I think that is going to allow this stock to get hyped up so we can retest those highs. Right now, I will see any dips in this share price as a buying opportunity, and if we do actually in fact test on that 100 on the SMA, then I will use this as a nice clear technical indicator for myself to allow myself to buy in some more shares. Then especially if we do further breakdown and we do actually retest onto that 200 on the SMA, but in order to do that, I think that we would have to see quite a bearish market sell-off in the next week, and I don't think that that is going to happen. I think that we are going to see more green in the markets this week moving forward, because we did have quite a red week this last week. So guys, that is just an update on Senseonics, because I know you guys have been asking me what am I doing with Senseonics. I am planning to buy more and fill in my position. Right now I have not got a full position built out, but I am waiting for any more dips in that share price, and if we do see any more dips in that share price, that is where I am going to potentially be loading up my boat once those technical indicators do line up and we do start to hit those lines of support. We are overstretched on the RSI on a down past the 30 range or around that 50, and again we do start to touch that SMA 50, 100 or 200 lines. So that is what I'm doing with my Senseonic play, guys. My bull thesis still stands, and I'm looking forward to a future of holding this stock for the long term, because I think this could be a great double-digit player in my portfolio. Now, the next stock that I just want to briefly touch on is our RMO play. This one I actually put out as a buy radar for myself a few days ago when we did actually break down below that $15 price range. Now, Morgan Stanley did actually put a sell rating on this for $12.50, but I think that this is again just to push that share price down so that they can in fact gobble up these shares at a much cheaper price. We were actually trading up around that $40 price range, guys. So this is an absolutely ridiculous sell-off. I think that this has been caused by a lot of panic and fear due to these short sellers. So I think it is just a matter of time until we do start to retest those highs of $18 to $20, and you can see that we are currently overstretched on the RSI. So I think at this range, this could be a nice place to potentially start loading up my boat with more shares of RMO. I am about fully built up around that $14.50 zone now, and I do think that the lowest price that we will go down in this share is to about that $13.80 mark. Now, if we do go below any further, again, I don't have a crystal ball, but I would imagine that $12.50 would be the lowest, seeming as that was the article that was brought to our attention that Morgan Stanley do see as a new price target. But if that does happen, I think that a lot of buyers will enter the market, and that will push the share price of RMO, which is ROMEOPOWER. So guys, that is what I'm doing with RMO right now. And the last stock that I wanted to update you guys on is our Nndm. You guys know it is the second highest holding in my portfolio, and I've been invested in this stock since it was around that $3 and $2 price range. So right now I am sitting up on a lovely average price of around about the $5 mark, because I have been averaging up my position on every buy opportunity that I get. Right now you guys can see that we are actually sitting at a lovely layer of support. We are around that 100 on the SMA, and I do think it is just a matter of time until we do get more catalysts and news on Nndm to push it further and retest those highs of $18. So if you haven't established a position in an Nndm, well, the technical indicators to me right now show that this could be a good place for entry. But again, always make sure to do your own research because this is not financial advice. But right now, I do see an Nndm lining up with some nice technicals on my charts. So this is potentially a low to the boat area. So guys, I do hope that you had found this information useful. Be sure, if you did make it this far, I just want to say thank you. Hit that big red subscribe button below and be sure to like this video so we can get this information to new investors. I hope you guys had an excellent weekend. I will be doing an update on the markets come Monday, so do be sure to stay tuned. If you haven't seen that video of my top stock picks for this week ahead, then do be sure to make sure you do see that video. Guys, I will see you back on my channel soon. Take care and peace.